So I'm joined now by Dave Carey, our under-18's manager, for a bit of a catch-up as to how the team's doing. We're a few weeks into the season. This evening we had a nice 3-0 victory against Street. So how do you feel about tonight's game and how the season so far is going for the under-18's?
Really happy with tonight's performance. It's been a bit of an up and down start. But throughout we played 2 league games. We've had a couple of cup games as well. I think our pre-season wasn't as good as it could have been, so we're starting off on the back foot, but tonight was by far our best performance. Things are starting to click and starting to come together. I was really happy with the way the guys played tonight.
That's good. It looked like a good game tonight, and quite a few of the under-18s are already getting first team experience at the moment. Quite a few names popping up on both. How is that crossover going, do you think, between the under-18s and the first team? How is that working?
It's going really well. There's a good communication between ourselves and the 18s and with Alex and Ryan. We chat about managing minutes because there's a lot of football to play for some of them.
Yep.
Henry, Sol especially have been heavily involved in the first team.
Yep.
But essentially that's what we're here for, to facilitate the first team, to provide quality players. So yeah, that pathway's a strong pathway already. And there's players in this 18 squad that can make that step up as well. So I think it's going really well.
Pleased with that? Yeah. And in terms of new people coming into the squad, how's that been this year? And are we still looking for more to come in?
We've got one more popping in for a trial session, essentially, this week. So it'd be good to have a look. We've got quite a big squad as it is, so probably not too many more incoming. It's been a huge turnover from last year. We've lost a lot of what were second years last year, so they've all gone because they're too old now. Lots of them are involved in the first team.
Yep.
So it's a big changeover, which probably hasn't helped with our pre-season as well. But it's a huge turnover in players, but we're starting to get a bit. So we've got one more coming in from Cheltenham. We've had one who's currently started with us. He's now on trial with Rovers. He's kicked on really well, so that's one we're losing. But essentially, we're looking to provide a platform for these players to go and play as high level as possible.
Absolutely. I mean, it's almost like the higher they go, the more successful they are. I know we lose them, but at the end of the day, that's what we're proving, is that this is a good place to come to make that progression.
Yeah, and that's 18s football, is that gap between youth football and men's football. Certain things change, so you're picked on performance rather than rotating and giving everyone fair game time, which you do in the younger leagues. So there's that difference, but it is still about development. We're still looking to develop players for the first team, but also beyond.
And how do you think the quality in the Floodlight League that we would be playing? I know you said we've only had a couple of games so far this season, and there's been a bit stop-start. But I mean, how's the quality of opposition there? How does that help with the development?
I think this season will be a really tough season. Looking at the results already, there's been already a couple of surprises. The 1-1 with Street, first game for us, was a surprise result. Western drew with Manor Farm, which is again is a bit of a surprise result. Manor Farm are a strong side, but Western will look like they're going to be tough competitors. We've got Bolton that come up this year that we narrowly beat on penalties in the cup final, so it's going to be a very competitive season this year, which is brilliant. It's exactly what you want. You don't want to have 2 or 3 difficult games and a load of real easy ones. You want it to be competitive throughout.
Yeah. And without nailing your colours to the mast so we can undo you later, what is your sort of aim or objective, you think, for this season? Is there anything particular you have in mind?
I think we should be aiming to win the league. I think the squad is a good squad. We want to win. It's not all about winning, but we still want to win. It's about finding that balance between winning and developing. But I think if you're coming out here and playing football, you want to win every game you play, and if that happens, then why not have a look stab at the league?
Great. Well, it's been nice to catch up. We'll do it again in a few weeks' time, and we'll see how everything's going. Thanks for your time. Cheers, mate.
Cheers.